Sometimes I look at my adult life, emails, bills, social anxiety in supermarkets, and think, what if I just lived in Minecraft? What if instead of trying to remember my login password for the 800th time, I was punching trees with my bare fists and building a dirt hut before nightfall? It's not just nostalgia talking. There's something so enticing about the simplicity, the order, the vibe. No algorithms, no rent, no accidentally liking someone's 2014 photo on Instagram. Just me, a pixelated pig, and a world made of cubes. And the more I think about it, the more I realise Minecraft represents everything we wish adulthood could be. Freedom without consequences, creativity without red tape, adventure without traffic. You wake up, you build something, you fight a few skeletons, and maybe you tame a horse. That's it. No mortgage, no existential dread about whether you left the oven on, just square-shaped serenity. To be clear, I'm not saying I want to abandon civilization and live in a cave made of obsidian, though I wouldn't say no to a well-decorated nether base. But there's an undeniable appeal to a life where problems are fixable with cobblestone and every bad day can be solved with a nap in a bed that magically skips nighttime. This isn't just a hypothetical. This is an emotional deep dive into the fantasy so many of us have had living inside Minecraft. Not playing it, being in it. Fully. Blocks, mobs, and all. So, join me as I explore the ups, the downs, and the weirdly therapeutic idea of trading real life for redstone. The first time Minecraft truly felt alive to me. I remember the exact moment Minecraft stopped being a game and started feeling like a place. I was standing on a hill at sunset, after spending the whole in-game day trying not to starve. I had no bed, half a heart, and a wooden sword I named Splinter. As the square sun dipped below the horizon, a soft piano tune played. And suddenly, it felt like something more. It was the kind of moment that shouldn't have mattered, but did. I hadn't built anything impressive, I wasn't rich with diamonds or decked out in enchanted gear. I was quite literally one spider away from disaster. But the world around me didn't care. It just kept running. The sky got darker, the stars appeared, the wind, or at least the idea of wind, rustled the leaves. And I stood there, probably with my blocky little jaw dropped, taking it all in. I wasn't thinking about XP points or crafting recipes. I was just there, on that hill, watching the pixelated sky melt into the stars, wondering what would find me in the dark. It was the first time I caught myself thinking, what if this was real? Sure, creepers would be a problem, but there was something peaceful about the whole thing. Like I'd found a universe where I actually wanted to exist. That moment stuck with me. It reminded me that even the simplest things, a sunset, a tune, a poorly named sword, can feel profound when you least expect it. Minecraft wasn't just a game anymore. It was a place I could return to, and in some small, strange way, it started to feel like home. How Minecraft gave me control when real life felt chaotic. In real life, I can't stop my upstairs neighbour from tap dancing at 3 a.m. But in Minecraft, I am the upstairs neighbour. I can build my base in the sky and host silent solo dance parties whenever I want. Minecraft handed me a digital world where I had full authority. No rules, no expectations, and definitely no one telling me I needed to go outside more. When the chaos of everyday life made everything feel like it was spinning out of control, I had a space where I could say, no, this is how things go. Whether it was building a castle in the clouds or digging an underground bunker just because I could, it was always on my terms. Minecraft gave me a sandbox when everything else felt like a test I hadn't studied for. When school sucked, friends were weird, or everything felt a little out of control, I could open up Minecraft and be in charge. Want to live in a house made entirely of lava and glass? Do it. Want to name every cow Gerald? That's your call. Minecraft didn't care who you were, just what you could build. And that little bit of control, it mattered. Especially on the days where the real world made 0 sense. When I couldn't fix anything in real life, I could log in, fix up a crumbling village, and feel like I was making progress somewhere. And sometimes that was all I needed to keep going. Would I survive in hardcore mode? Short answer, no. Long answer, absolutely not. I have the survival instincts of a confused panda. I panic when toast pops up, so you can imagine how well I'd fare when a creeper hisses behind me. Hardcore mode is no joke. 1 life, no respawns, and your world deletes itself if you die. That's not just high stakes, it's practically a metaphor for adulthood. Every step you take could be your last. There's no tutorial, no hand-holding, just you, your bad decisions, and the sound of your heartbeat when a skeleton rattles nearby. I once fell into lava 5 minutes into a new hardcore world because I tried to mine straight down like a rebel. Let's just say it didn't end well for me, or for Gerald the cow, who's also tragically perished in the blaze. Rip Gerald, you did not deserve that. But still, there's something oddly fun about imagining what I'd do if I had to actually live in hardcore mode. Would I build an underground bunker and never leave? Probably. Would I wear full iron armour just to chop trees? Absolutely. Would I train a pack of wolves to defend my fortress and give each one a dramatic backstory? Yep, without question. Realistically, I'd likely spend my days quietly farming wheat and panicking every time the sun set. But there's also a thrill to it, a kind of danger that makes every little win feel massive. Harvesting carrots, achievement. Not falling off your own roof, victory. Surviving the first night without crying in a hole, legend status. Hardcore mode might not be for the faint of heart, but it does make you think, could I actually survive if the stakes were real? Maybe, as long as I don't touch lava, or cliffs, or caves, or anything really. How I'd build my dream life if Minecraft was real. Let's be honest, most of us aren't dreaming of building mansions in real life, dreaming of pixelated treehouses and secret bases behind waterfalls. We don't want marble floors and infinity pools. We want mossy cobblestone, hidden trapdoors, and maybe a sheep farm with colour-coded pens. Real life luxury is overrated. Minecraft luxury, that's a dream. If Minecraft were real, my dream life would be all about cozy vibes. A log cabin in a flower forest biome, a pet fox named Marshmallow, rows of lanterns lighting the path back home. I'd spend my days farming carrots and taming bees. No emails, no traffic, just vibes. I'd wake up, stretch, collect my crops, and maybe go fishing while a music disc plays softly in the background. It's slow living, but with just enough adventure to keep things interesting. Every corner of my world would be personalised. A little reading nook with bookshelves and cookies, a rooftop garden with glowberries, a hidden underground spa for no reason other than because I can. I'd design each room with care, not to impress anyone, but because the process would be calming. My to-do list wouldn't include meetings or deadlines. It'd be build a mushroom house and find a panda. And when I got bored, nether trip, potion brewing, maybe even build a giant statue of myself out of terracotta. Or create a redstone contraption that serves no purpose other than to light up when I walk into a room, like a dramatic villain. The creative possibilities are endless, and unlike reality, there's no HOA to tell you your 80-block tall flaming wizard tower violates the neighbourhood aesthetic. In this dream version of Minecraft life, I'm not trying to survive, I'm trying to thrive. Surrounded by nature, building a world I actually want to live in, and occasionally being chased by skeletons just to keep things spicy. The loneliness of living in a peaceful, empty world. Here's the catch. Minecraft can be peaceful. Sometimes it's too peaceful, like eerily quiet. You build this huge castle, fill your chest with loot, tame a dozen cats, and then it hits you. No one's coming over. There's no knock on the door, no friends popping in to admire your moody lantern placements or question your choice to build a throne room made entirely of gold blocks. You could walk for in-game days and never see another soul. And yeah, that sounds nice for introverts. Hi, it's me. But even I start to miss a little chaos. Sometimes you just want someone to accidentally blow up your house with a creeper so you have a reason to rebuild it, you know? It's not that I want my stuff destroyed, I just want something, or someone, to react to it. Otherwise, you start to wonder if anything you're doing even matters. There's a strange kind of silence that settles in a single-player world. Not the relaxing kind that comes with a cup of tea and a rainy afternoon, but the existential kind that creeps in when you've just finished building a massive pixel art chicken and realise there's nobody around to say, hey, that's cool, or why did you do this? Either reaction would be welcome. Living alone in Minecraft would be like winning the lottery and then realising you have no one to tell. You've got all the diamonds, all the enchanted gear, a base that would make Grian weep, and still there's no high five, no shared laugh, no surprise visit from a friend who left a sign in your base that just says poop. Beautiful, peaceful, but maybe a little hollow. How Minecraft sparked my imagination as a kid. When I was a kid, Minecraft was basically fuel for my imagination. I didn't need prompts, I was the story. The game didn't have quests, but that didn't stop me from acting like I was on a mission to save the pixelated world from certain doom, armed with nothing but stone swords and a questionable sense of direction. I'd log in and pretend I was an explorer uncovering lost ruins, brushing away gravel like ancient dust from a forgotten temple. Or a witch living in a crooked little swamp hut, brewing mysterious potions and writing spells in books I stored in chests labelled, "Do not open, cursed." Or sometimes I'd get really ambitious. I was the mayor of a peaceful pig village, which was secretly a front for a massive underground diamond smuggling ring. The pigs were in on it. Don't ask questions. Every block placed had a purpose. Every build had a backstory. That random tower made of cobblestone and wool, clearly a wizard's watchpost guarding the realm. That hole in the ground filled with water and glowstone, obviously a magical spring that granted eternal youth. I wasn't just building a castle, I was defending my kingdom from invading skeletons while negotiating a peace treaty with the wandering trader, who, for the record, always drove a hard bargain. That's the thing. Minecraft let me create entire worlds from scratch, and no one told me it was weird. There were no limits except what I could imagine. It gave me the space to be ridiculous, dramatic, chaotic, and I loved every second of it. I didn't need approval, achievements, or an audience. I was the writer, the builder, and the main character in a story that I only knew. And looking back, I think that's what made it so special. It wasn't just a game, it was a blank canvas where I could be anything, even the slightly unhinged mayor of a pig-run crime syndicate. Comparing real life to Minecraft logic. Let's break this down. Minecraft, punch tree, get wood, build house. Real life. Go to Bunnings, get overwhelmed by 27 types of timber, realise wood is expensive, forget what you came for, go home and cry into a takeaway coffee. Minecraft logic is wildly forgiving. You can sleep off major injuries, a nap in a bed resets the monsters and your mental health, cows drop steaks already cooked if they die in lava, hunger is fixed by eating a single loaf of bread, you can carry 64 cubic meters of solid gold in your inventory, plus an anvil, 200 carrots and 3 pickaxes, and still sprint like you're training for the Olympics. Let's talk about crafting for a second. In Minecraft, if you want a bookshelf, you grab some wood and sugarcane and boom, home library. In real life, you need a trip to IKEA, an instruction manual the size of a phone book, a tiny hex key, and a strong will to live. Minecraft simplifies every system into something actually manageable. It's not realistic, but it feels better than reality. If real life followed Minecraft logic, I'd be unstoppable. Feeling sad, eat a loaf of bread, and take a nap. Minor injury, just stand still for a few seconds. Want to cross an ocean? Boat. Want to fly? Elytra. Need to get rich quick? Dig straight down, ignore the haters. It's a world where hard work is immediately rewarded, where bees don't sting unless provoked, and you can sleep through your problems like a champion. Even danger makes sense. Skeletons can't shoot in the sunlight, zombies burn during the day. There are no grey areas, just simple rules that everyone understands. No bureaucracy, no taxes, and no multi-step login processes to access your front door. Honestly, it's the ideal fantasy. Life, but make it simple. A world where effort pays off, food heals your soul, and your worst enemy is gravity. I'd trade my to-do list for a diamond pickaxe any day. Our Minecraft let me be the person I wanted to be. In Minecraft, I'm brave. I fight off skeletons with a sword and take risks I'd never attempt in real life, like exploring abandoned mineshaft with no backup plan, no map, and just enough food to maybe survive if things go horribly wrong. And I do it without hesitation. I dive headfirst into danger, light up caves like I own the place, and occasionally yell at creepers like they personally insulted my family. IRL, I triple check my oven is off before leaving the house and get nervous ordering food over the phone. I rehearse conversations in my head like I'm auditioning for a play, and I consider a successful day to be one where I remember to bring my reusable shopping bags. But in Minecraft, I'm an adventurer, a builder, a chaos gremlin with nothing to lose and everything to build. Minecraft lets me test out versions of myself that I hadn't figured out in real life yet. The confident one, who charges into a cave full of mobs without flinching. The patient one, who spends hours laying out a roof just right. The creative one, who makes a floating island house even though no one will ever see it. One who actually finishes projects, the one who isn't afraid to tear it all down and start again. And the more I played, the more I realised that those versions weren't so different from who I already was. They were just quieter in real life. Minecraft gave me a megaphone. It gave me a way to explore identity without fear. Because there were no grades, no judgment, no right way to do things. Just a blank canvas and the question, who do you want to be today? Sometimes I was a lonely hermit in a snowy mountain base. Sometimes I was a social butterfly building a village from scratch and assigning every villager a fake name and backstory. Sometimes I was just the kid in their pajamas building a giant chicken statue because it made me laugh. Minecraft didn't just let me play, it let me become. And honestly, that's more powerful than any enchanted sword. What I think would actually be scary about living in Minecraft. Okay, so let's not gloss over the terrifying parts. Minecraft might look cute and wholesome on the surface, but underneath those pixelated textures lies a world full of unspeakable horror. And I'm not just talking about your first redstone contraption exploding for no reason. Creepers, literal walking bombs with zero warning system. They sneak up behind you, ruin your hard work, and then casually disappear into a puff of smoke like they weren't just the reason your blood pressure spiked. Endermen, 8-foot tall, interdimensional beings that scream when you accidentally make eye contact. Like that one person you waved at thinking they were someone else, but multiplied by existential dread. The Nether? That's not a lava-themed holiday destination. That's hell. Just actual hell. Lava everywhere, ghast sobbing and launching fireballs, zombie piglins glaring at you like you owe them money. Now imagine hearing that eerie cave sound in real life. You're deep in a mineshaft, holding a torch that flickers way too dramatically, and suddenly you hear that low, echoing whisper growl in stereo. Not in front of you, not behind you, around you. I would pass away instantly. Not die, just vanish from existence like a corrupted chunk. Gone. And don't even get me started on hardcore mode. One wrong move and you lose everything. There's no safety net, no "are you sure you want to delete this save" prompt. Just you and the haunting knowledge that you accidentally fell off your own roof while trying to add a decorative slab. That's a tough conversation to have with yourself. How'd you die? Oh, well, I was placing a lantern. Plus, sleeping doesn't even protect you all the time. There are phantoms, creatures that punish you for not sleeping regularly, which is basically a personal attack on every college student and tired parent out there. Even the peaceful-looking mobs have their moments. Ever tried accidentally hitting an iron golem? You'll be uppercutted into the atmosphere faster than you can say, "I meant to right-click." Still, kind of worth it though, because for every terrifying moment there's also a thrill. A rush. That feeling of barely surviving the night with a slither of health and one piece of bread left in your inventory. And let's be honest, real life is scary too. At least in Minecraft, your enemies are blocky and explode for a reason. Why I keep coming back to Minecraft even as I get older. I've outgrown a lot of things. Juice boxes, flip phones, my obsession with neon shoelaces, and the deeply misguided belief that frosted tips were a personality trait. But not Minecraft. Somehow this one game has remained constant, even as the world around me keeps getting louder, faster, and way more complicated. It's the game I always come back to when I'm burnt out, when I feel like the real world is asking too much and giving too little. When I need to feel like I accomplished something, even if it's just finishing the roof on a house I've rebuilt 6 times. When I just want to sit in silence and listen to that ambient music while planting crops, knowing nothing is expected of me except maybe remembering to feed my bees. Minecraft isn't just a game anymore, it's a ritual. It's comfort food for the brain. The kind of thing I boot up not because I want a challenge, but because I want to feel grounded, safe, in control of something, even if that something is just a square world where skeletons can't enter your house unless you leave the door open, like an idiot. There's no pressure, no grind, no leaderboard telling me I'm falling behind. Just endless potential in a world that doesn't judge me for building the same cozy cottage over and over again like some kind of aesthetic loop I cannot escape. Minecraft doesn't care how old I am, how many emails I've ignored today, or whether I remembered to take the bins out. It just says, here's a world, do what you want, take your time, no one's watching. And honestly, it's kind of beautiful. It's rare to find a space, digital or otherwise, that lets you exist without expectation. To fail without consequence, to succeed just for fun. Minecraft offers that in spades, pun intended. It doesn't matter how long I've been away, the world's still there, waiting, patient, blocky. Life may be 3D, but Minecraft is where my heart's at. So, would I want to live in Minecraft full time? Probably not. I like hot showers, cheese toasties, and not being exploded by sentient green landmines. But do I wish real life felt a little more like Minecraft? Absolutely. A little more creative freedom, a little less chaos, maybe the ability to fix things with a couple of blocks of wood and a crafting table. At the end of the day, Minecraft is more than just a game. It's a reminder that even in a world made of cubes, you can find peace, purpose, and a whole lot of pigs named Gerald. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to punch a tree and question my entire reality. Again.